Do you sell a home with unpermitted space? Well, maybe you've got a home that is a couple thousand square feet. Maybe there was a 500 square foot addition put on it. Maybe a garage was enclosed. Maybe there's an Arizona room that was a patio that was enclosed and made into an Arizona room. A lot of these things are really common here in Arizona. And what happens is people save a few $100 on building permits, but they typically lose thousands when they go to sell the house. And here's what I mean by that. Mr. Buyer and Mr. Seller meet and agree on a price. Let's say it's $400,000. Mr. Appraiser comes along and says, well, wait a minute, this house is only 1,500 square feet and you're advertising it at 2,000. I think I know what happened. They look at the tax records, they see it's 1,500 square feet. They go in and they pull all the building permits, and they notice that there was no permit for the additional space put on the house. So while they'll give that some value, they won't give it the same amount of value per square foot as the rest of the house. So when the person who did the work on the house made the decision not to pull the building permit, they saved a few $100. But they certainly shot themselves in the foot and lost thousands of dollars when it comes to selling the house. So back to our appraiser. He comes along and he says it's only worth $375,000. Well, that's a $25,000 gap. It's a big gap. And the buyer may be pleased about it, but the seller may not be interested in selling the home any longer, and he may look for other solutions. Here's a great solution. Hire a contractor who knows how to go through the building permit process. Even though the work was done in the past, it can be taken through the permit process. There's some risks with it. You know, if the inspectors find that some of the work was done incorrectly, they can call for modifications. They can even insist that the structure be torn down if it's really that poorly done. But most of the time, a lot of times, the work that's done that is not with a permit, a lot of times it's done either at or above the building code standard. So if you think this is the case, hire a contractor or talk to me and I'll help find a contractor. There are specialty contractors who I know here in the Valley who used to work down at the city working on issuing permits, and now they own companies who help take these homeowners through this process. And while, yes, it costs a couple $1,000s in most cases or a little bit more to get this done, it usually is going to afford you many thousands of dollars when it comes to closing on your home and more money in your pocket. If you have more questions about unpermitted work or about any other issue when it comes to selling your home or preparing your home for sale, I'd love to speak with you. I'm Phoenix real estate agent John Cunningham with eXp Realty. Thank you.